Burnout syndrome. Signs, causes, and how to recover from professional exhaustion. Burnout syndrome, also known as occupational exhaustion, is a state of deep physical, emotional, and mental fatigue caused by chronic, prolonged stress in the workplace. It's not laziness or weakness, it's your body and mind making it clear that the limit has been reached. The term burnout comes from the English phrase to burn out, meaning to burn until extinguished. Like a candle that uses up all its wax to keep the flame alive, until there's nothing left. That image perfectly describes the process. People keep performing by force until they collapse. 1. How the WHO classifies burnout. The World Health Organization, WHO, classification of burnout is subtle but crucial to understanding its clinical and occupational nature. Burnout appears in the International Classification of Diseases, ICD-11, under the code QD85. However, the WHO does not define it as a disease in the traditional sense, but as an occupational phenomenon, a health problem directly related to the work environment. In summary, is it recognized by the WHO? Yes. Burnout results from chronic workplace stress that has not been successfully managed. Is it classified as a mental illness? Not exactly. It appears outside the mental disorders chapter and under factors influencing health status or contact with health services. This means the WHO recognizes burnout as a real and serious condition with direct impact on well-being, but its diagnosis is limited to the work context, unlike depression, which can have multiple causes. In Brazil, however, according to the Ministry of Health, Ordinance GM/MS number 1.999/2023, burnout is officially considered an occupational disease, guaranteeing medical leave, social security benefits, and 12 months of job protection after returning to work. In practice, it is treated as a public and occupational health issue. 2. The 3 dimensions of burnout WHO model. Based on the model developed by Christina Maslach, adopted by the WHO, burnout has 3 core dimensions: emotional exhaustion, the feeling of being completely drained, physically and mentally. The person wakes up tired even after sleeping. The body no longer recovers. Mental distancing or emotional disconnection, formerly cynicism. The original term cynicism doesn't mean sarcasm. It refers to emotional numbness. It's a defense mechanism. The brain disconnects emotionally to cope with pressure. Reduced sense of personal accomplishment. The person feels that nothing they do has value. Constant self-criticism appears. I can't do this anymore. I'm not good enough. These 3 dimensions are measured by the Maslach Burnout Inventory, MBI, the global scientific standard since 1981, Maslach and Jackson, 1981. 3. Burnout versus stress versus depression. They look alike but are very different. Stress, a natural short-term response to challenges. Burnout, chronic, unresolved stress specific to the workplace. Depression, a persistent state of sadness and hopelessness that affects all areas of life, not just work. Studies published in Clinical Psychology, 2015, show that burnout can coexist with depression and often evolves into it. 4. How to identify burnout. Burnout doesn't appear overnight. It develops gradually, silent, like a hidden leak. The person keeps functioning, but on autopilot, without joy, without spark. Physical symptoms, constant fatigue, even after rest, headaches and muscle pain, digestive issues or palpitations, insomnia or non-restorative sleep, emotional and cognitive symptoms, irritability and impatience, difficulty concentrating or memory lapses, feelings of emptiness and emotional detachment, low self-esteem and hopelessness, behavioral symptoms, social or professional withdrawal, avoiding meetings or responsibilities, frequent procrastination, decline in performance and increase in mistakes, Golden rule: if work consumes all your energy and nothing recharges it, it's time to seek help. 5. A simple analogy: the body as a power plant. Think of your body and mind as an electric power plant. Work demands energy. That's normal. But when the demand is constant and breaks are rare, the system overheats, circuits fail, and the whole grid goes down. That's burnout, a short circuit of vital energy. 6. Causes: the perfect storm for exhaustion. Burnout arises from an imbalance between demand and recovery. The main causes include chronic overload, long hours, unrealistic deadlines, inhuman targets, lack of autonomy, no freedom to make decisions or plan work, organizational injustice, favoritism, excessive criticism, lack of recognition, value conflict, being asked to act against personal principles, social isolation, lack of support, and a culture of competition. A study in the Lancet Public Health, Kivimaki et al., 2021, showed that people exposed to excessive working hours and chronic job stress have a significantly higher risk of cardiovascular death. 7. When to seek medical help. Seek medical or psychological help when fatigue is constant and disrupts your routine, physical symptoms become frequent, pleasure and purpose in work disappear, thoughts of giving up or hopelessness appear, severe cases may require psychiatric treatment and temporary leave, since burnout can lead to physical and mental collapse. West et al., The Lancet, 2018. 8. Treatment: the way back to energy. Burnout treatment is multidimensional, combining personal and organizational approaches. A. Individual intervention. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, helps identify dysfunctional thought patterns. Ruotsalainen et al., Cochrane Review, 2015. Mindfulness and meditation. Reduce emotional reactivity and improve focus. Lucan and Salmons, 2016. Regular physical activity. Regulates stress hormones. Quality sleep. The brain's most powerful natural medicine. B. Organizational intervention. Structural changes are essential. Research shows that workplace adjustments have a more lasting impact than treating only the individual. West et al. Shear, 2016. Redefine goals and working hours. Encourage real breaks. Foster recognition and appreciation. Strengthen teamwork and collaboration. 9. Prevention. Building burnout immunity. Set boundaries. Work is part of life, not the whole of it. Rest without guilt. Rest is system maintenance, not laziness. Nurture connections outside work. They recharge your mind. Learn to say no. Limitless productivity is self-destruction. Seek help early. The sooner the intervention, the faster the recovery. 10. International perspectives, United States. Not yet recognized as an occupational disease, but workers can use the FMLA, Family and Medical Leave Act, or disability insurance. Brazil, officially recognized as an occupational disease, with medical leave, benefits, and job protection after return. COFIN, 2023. France can be legally recognized. The right to disconnect law, 2017, obliges companies to respect employees' personal time, Le Global. Germany, not on the official occupational disease list, but diagnosis allows for medical leave, Krankengeld. Japan, severe burnout and karoshi, death from overwork, are compensable by the state. From heart to heart, burnout is how the body and mind say, enough. It's the red light flashing while you try to keep going on autopilot, even when exhausted. Even if the WHO still calls it an occupational phenomenon, anyone who has experienced it knows. The impact is real, deep, and touches both body and soul. Caring for burnout isn't weakness. It's an act of courage, self-respect, and wisdom. It's realizing that nonstop productivity isn't a virtue. It's a silent cry for help. Remember, no one can stand tall when the body and soul are begging for rest. Slowing down isn't giving up. It's coming back to yourself. Take care of you. Live. Don't just survive. You deserve peace, joy, and time to be whole again. Thank you for watching until the end. If you'd like to follow more health episodes for both seniors and young people, built on empathy and science-backed information, make sure to subscribe to our channel, like this video, leave a comment, and share our content. It's a pleasure to be here with you and to share this valuable exchange. See you in the next episode.